Hello my friends, Grey2G here. Today we're going to be looking at the monk in Diablo Immortal. So let's jump straight into some gameplay here and just talk about the monk for a little bit. My very first impression here is that he seems very weak, like he's doing like almost no damage, but I'm assuming that's just because this is just a testing thing, and because it looks like he doesn't really even have any gear, like he's not geared at all or something. So I'm assuming that's the reason why he's looking pretty weak here, but yeah, at least I hope that's the reason. Anyway, yeah, let's go over some of the skills and abilities he has. Looks like that was the wave strike he went with there at first, and then he went into the seven-sided strike. And then I'm not sure what that was. That the exploding palm? I'm not sure. The last thing there was the Eye of the Storm, which pulls all your enemies in and gathers them up nice and tight. Again, he's looking kind of weak, but I really hope this is just because he's not geared. But because like in Diablo 3, Monk was actually one of my favorite classes, and he's pretty powerful when geared right. And I really love the fact that he can, you know, pull all the monsters in close to him. Oh, here we have a look at the ultimate. Okay, now he's looking strong. Okay, so when he pops the ultimate, he can teleport all over the place, and it looks like his enemies explode and do damage around him when they do die. All right, well, sorry about that. That ended abruptly. That was the end of the only gameplay that we've seen that actually has you know, full sound and everything, and in HD and all that good stuff. So now we're gonna take a little bit of a stream that was done live at Blizzcon. I'm not streaming this live myself, but yeah, we're gonna take a look at this like actual live gameplay and hopefully see that he's not as weak as he looks. we'll just have a look here. First thing I want to say, like, you know, people were saying that they removed the witch doctor because he's black or too black for China or something. But if you're looking at the monk, if you're seeing what I'm seeing at the bottom of the screen here, and if you saw him at character select, I mean, this monk is looking pretty dark skinned. So I don't think the skin color of the witch doctor was the reason that he's not in Diablo Immortal. I think my personal opinion is, okay, let's not even go into that. Let's talk about some gameplay about the monk. And yeah, so he's looking pretty strong here actually. He's actually, so the thing we looked at first was like a level 29 monk, right? And he was doing like 30 damage per hit or something. And this level 1, now level 2 monk is actually doing like almost 30 damage per hit. So I'm just guessing that the level 29 monk that we were seeing just had no gear. So that's first of all, that's a very good sign. That means that our monk is not as weak as he appeared in the first videos that we saw. So we're going to go ahead and throw up all the abilities on the screen that the monk has and talk about the abilities and a little bit about the details real quick. So his normal attack is called Fists of Thunder, which teleports you to the enemy side and delivers a rapid succession of 3 hits. So that's pretty nice. That it seems like he has like a small range teleport on, because he does seem like he's lacking a little bit of mobility. At least he did seem like that. But yeah, seven-sided strike there went down. That looks pretty nice. We'll talk about that. Well, actually, we'll just go in order as we see it on the screen here. I don't think we're going to see flying kick in this gameplay. We did see it in the very first video that we were watching. So flying kick is just basically just exactly what it sounds, a flying kick. It damages enemies along the way and knocks back the target as well. And if you'd actually flying kick somebody into a wall, I believe that means it either does damage or maybe CCs them. I'm not 100% sure, because that did not happen in the video that we saw. And we have seven-sided strike, which we'll see a lot here. There it is right there, which basically does a lot of damage, dashes rapidly between enemies, dealing damage over 7 strikes. Exactly how it sounds. Yeah, a lot of these abilities are pretty straightforward in when how they sound. And then I believe the third one we see is Wave Strike. And that's the one that you can charge up and fire a wave of energy to repel enemies, and it explodes and damages enemies in range. And a few other abilities, like we see Imprisoned Fists and Exploding Palm here listed. We did see Exploding Palm used in that first video, and it was not used correctly, because how Exploding Palm works is it actually explodes when your target dies. So you saw, well, actually we'll pull up the video of that, the exploding palm, just to make sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you see this icon that goes above their heads, like basically looks like a fist. What you're supposed to do is do that like right before they die, or right before your target dies, because then they explode after they die. While if they have that debuff above their head and they die, then they explode and do more damage to enemies around them. That's how you're supposed to use it. So yeah, in this clip that we just saw, it was not used properly, and the debuff wore off before it even could take effect or have any effect. And then I'm not sure what Imprisoned Fist is. I mean, my D3 monk knowledge is kind of rusty. I haven't played one in a minute, but I don't remember an Imprisoned Fist ability. Maybe that's something new to Diablo Immortal. And then we'll talk about Eye of the Storm. We did talk about that already, but yeah, that's the mythical force that pulls the enemy towards you. And then the details on the ultimate called Lightning Flux empowers the Fists of Thunder ability by allowing you to teleport to new targets and generating a thunderstorm whenever an enemy is defeated. Oh, generating a thunderstorm. Interesting wording there. So it seems like yeah, I'm not sure how like damage types will work in this game. I mean, we did see like with the wizard that like a lot of the abilities like stacked up and could be interacted with. So like we saw the fire and the wind thing. So I'm wondering if like the lightning and exploding palm, or like any of this stuff that we see with the monk, will also have any combo effects. We'll have to try to pay attention to this video and make sure we look out for anything like that. All right, so we see our monk go in and immediately do an Eye of the Storm, pull everything in close. Oh, that is so smart. That is so smart. So he goes in, stacks them all up nice and tight, and then he backs up and then does the wave strike, making sure that they're all at the very edge of the wave strike range, and that just basically blew them all up. Okay, that was this guy that's playing this monk is really, really smart. That's like 200 IQ play right there. All right, next encounter, we see our monk go in, going with a little bit of starting off with the 7-sided strike on this one. Yeah, looks like that's the tough part about playing a monk sometimes, is like when stuff is a little bit too spread out, it can be kind of annoying trying to get them all together. But right now, yeah, now they're in nice and tight. Another 7-sided strike going down, and then the Eye of the Storm, and then with the wave strike to finish them off. I'm not seeing any those combos that we were talking about. I was thinking maybe the Eye of the Storm into wave strike. Doesn't seem like there's any combo bonuses going on between these abilities right now. Oh, and we do see that looks like he unlocked Exploding Palm here, so hopefully we get to see that in action. And he does have his ultimate up, so we'll hopefully see that in action pretty soon here as well. All right, we're walking into the Queen's Tomb here. We should see some nice action here, maybe be able to get off our ultimate and hopefully see some Exploding Palm. Let's go ahead and see. It just starts off with a little bit of basic normal attacks, little 7-sided strike. Just take out this trash. Don't want to waste our ultimate on these guys. Save that for the next boss that we see, or named enemy, whatever. Another 7-sided strike. The 7-sided strike seems like a pretty short cooldown, so that's nice to see. I mean, 9 seconds isn't too bad, or was it 8 seconds? We'll see it again here in a minute, I'm sure. So there's that 7-sided strike again. Yeah, about 9 seconds or so there, and then the wave strike. I want to see some Exploding Palm though. What was that? What was that jump right there? What the heck? Run that back real quick. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's the new ability. That's definitely not Exploding Palm. That's interesting that it's a palm icon, but it's a jump. What would that be? So on our list of abilities that we saw, it didn't really say anything. It's definitely not flying kick, right? No, it's not flying kick. Maybe that was Imprisoned Fists. Yeah, that we definitely don't have any info exactly on that ability. I wish he would pull up the settings screen, the ability choosing screen. Immune to knockback. Okay. So it does, apparently that is a knockback ability. Yeah, immune to knockback. Every time he does it, it says immune to knockback. Wait, there was the Exploding Palm there. I'm so confused. Does the Exploding palm have like a different... Okay, we need to watch that fight again. All right, so he jumps in. I guess that's the exploding palm because that did add the... But maybe that's something new because I don't think we saw that actual effect, that jump effect from the exploding palm that we saw in the first video, right? I don't think there was a jump effect, so maybe that's a new thing, or maybe like maybe that's from his legendary. Like maybe that's one of the legendary affixes that if you equip this certain legendary weapon, your exploding palm allows you to freaking jump in on people. That's pretty dope. So yeah, we got to see some exploding palm in action. We didn't really actually see it explode anything yet, I don't think. Little wave strike to push him back. But yeah, there's not much left for Monk footage here, unfortunately. I think this will be the last fight that we see. Our dude went AFK. Come back, you're gonna die, come back. Okay, there goes. 7-sided strike into exploding palm. Well, let's see if they, yeah, there's the exploding palm effect. Okay, so we did get to see the exploding palm get put to good use at least once. I am happy. I think we can call this a successful little review of the Monk, at least the current iteration of the Monk. And yeah, that exploding palm jump, that's interesting. I'm not sure if that was an affix in Diablo or not, in Diablo 3. I don't remember that being something, but maybe I didn't play Monk that much. I don't like 100 hours or something, so not that much really. Anyway, yeah, that was the Monk, ladies and gentlemen. Looking pretty good. I'm glad he's looking a lot stronger than I thought he was going to look. I'm not sure if he's going to be... He does seem a bit different than Diablo 3's Monk. We'll have to see the full skill set to really judge. But yeah, there's the Monk for you, ladies and gentlemen. All you Monk fans out there. He definitely looks dark skinned to me. All right, peace, guys. I'll see you next time. GG's.